everybody, Cynthia here. I'm back to share my personal Cricut challenge number 44. This was actually due last week. I'm sorry I'm late with it. I've been actually working like crazy and realized I never did the video. So yeah, sorry about that. I've been working on layouts and a lot of handmade embellishments, and I'll definitely get caught up on videos, I'm hoping between today and tomorrow. So anyway, the challenge between myself and Scraps and Things 1, which we do every week, we challenge each other to do a project with using our Cricut. And the challenge was to do a paper mache Christmas ornament. I chose to do these stockings and use at least one image from our Cricut. I used the Stretch Your Imagination cartridge, and I used the holly leaf, which I don't know if that'll show up. It's this one right here. And I also used this paper napkin that I had. I cut it into 4 squares, and then I used peeled off the white backing to it, and I used one side of the square and Mod Podged it on here, and I had to cut in some, you know, so you could fold it over pretty well. And then I Mod Podged this on the other side, and I used a matte base, which is acid free. And after I did that, I used some gold Studio G ink, which this thing is pretty well dried up, but it works somewhat. And this is how my stockings turned out, my ornaments. Okay, so I don't know if the stocking, I'm gonna flip it over maybe so you might pick up some of the gold shimmer to it. That was this Studio G ink that I just pretty much rubbed on all over. And I took the original, if you guys can see this original gold band, I just kind of pulled it out, and I used my own ribbon, and I just kind of stuffed it in the hole after I Mod Podged the napkin around. And I used some roses, paper roses I had in my stash, and then these little leaves were from a die that I ran through my Cuddle Bug, and just put some pearl trim there on the top. And then I created a rosette flower with my Tim Holtz rosette die, and the holly leaf here is my Cricut image, which I glittered up. And then behind it I stuck some gold fun fur. You guys can see that fun fur eyelash trim. And then I used a wooden gingerbread man, which I used tea dye ink, and I used my script stamp and just stamped on the gingerbread man to get some script stamping in there. So that is my paper mache ornament. I made 2 of them, and I don't know if I'm going to use the same napkin for these 2. I might do these a little different. But I decided to do 2 of them because I thought it was fun. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll be back to share some layouts with you, and also just give you a quick sneak peek at some of the handmade embellishments I've been making, which I'll be back to share those with you as well. I hope you're all enjoying your week so far, and thanks for watching. Take care.